Tak jdem na to asi. Koukám, že už je zpátky.
Hello, Rob. Sorry about the delay. Ready to get started now?
Hello, sir. Hi. No problem. Can you hear me? Okay, I guess not.
I'm on voice with him.
I can hear you. Sorry. Hello. Hi.
Hello. What's
Hi.
up?
Oh, good. I've been waiting.
All right.
I've been expecting 13 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was just eating some food. Running a little late.
No, it's okay, man. I really appreciate this opportunity and you taking the time, you know, from your busy schedule. So, no problem. Of course, when I start losing, I'll be blaming you, but that's fine.
For sure. It's totally expected. But of course, we're not going to lose. That's the first step.
All right.
There, all right, so awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look. So you can go ahead and queue a rank game right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at your stats real quick.
I'll just do random civ. I like to prefer, or I prefer to play random because it's more fun. Of course, it messes up my consistency like crazy because one while I'm trying to do archers, then I'm trying to do scouts, and then I forget the build order and blah blah blah. But at least it doesn't get boring that way.
Yeah, exactly. If you enjoy random, then definitely go for it. But if you ever wanted to play one civ as well, also go for it. Like both can work. Okay, so just go ahead and hover over your icon real quick, so I can see the stats of your accounts.
Check it out. Check my tasty stats.
Yeah, I have to take a look.
You like my stats?
Okay, so you have not that many games played, but a decent amount. And we have 1,100 ELO, so definitely climbing at a slow pace. And how long have you been playing AoE?
Well, basically since I was a kid, but I was usually playing like 150 elite longbowmen and sweeping the map against AI. But ever since the E came out, really, I started getting into ranked a bit.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. That's awesome. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and play through the game, and then I'll kind of come in a bit later.
All right, so I guess I'll just try to go scouts to knights with Sicilians. Of course, I'll be making mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. We're up against Hindustani. Do you know what that civ does?
Yeah. I just love playing knights against Hindustanis. My favorite matchup.
It's somewhat rough, but with Sicilians, we have a little bit of defense because we take less bonus damage, so it could actually be fine still. Yeah, resources on the bottom.
FYI, you're totally allowed to scream at me. Just.
I don't do any yelling, don't worry. I keep it calm and collected.
Really?
You guys do enough yelling yourselves.
I mean, I have some girls in chat and they just say they love it when you go like, you know, when you show some hard love.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have tough love. It's just not gonna be yelling, but I will roast you if need be, you know.
Okay.
All right.
I just pulled one will too early. My bad, but
no problem.
He's on the way.
Right off the bat, we have a back gold and we have a nice woodline on the side. So in Dark Age, what we have to try and do is figure out a place that we can wall our map and set up the early game pretty much. Yeah, prepare the next sheep. Make sure the next sheep is close. You haven't done already. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's my favorite mistake, just having it too far away and it's not there in time.
Yeah, it's definitely not what we want. And with the scout now, let's loop around to those last two sheep, and that's perfect. But then when you find those last two sheep, continue going down with your scouts at the bottom of your map so we can see where we can actually wall from.
Yeah, the tree line back here, or the one. No, hold on.
Yeah, I get a couple seconds delay. No, not that side, the other side. Yeah, with the scout.
Up there. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
We want to scout near the berries and then just do a little bit of a loop like that.
Yeah, that bill should have gone to berries. So I usually have the boar a little late. So I'm in like this weird place where I don't want to kill another, you know, another sheep. But this time it wasn't that bad.
But the reason you're in this position is that you made a house before you lured the boar. That's like completely wrong. Even though you might see a guide that tells you to do that, that's wrong. You have to lure the boar, and then with the mill bill, you make a house, and then you make the mill. That's perfect.
All right, so lure before the first house.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And then the first house comes before the mill.
Too far. Oh, okay.
Okay. I notice we're zooming in and out a lot, actually. I don't like that for playing. It's really a bad habit, I think.
I never realized I even do that. Well.
Yeah, you're zooming in a lot, so we're gonna have to probably fix that. We'll take a look at that.
But dude, that's like such a huge question that people keep asking. How do you have, you know, the large zoom and I don't? And it has something to do with the resolution of the screen.
Your screen, like, we can fix that in the settings. There's a zoom setting in game as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on 1440p, so I can zoom out like a lot.
A lot.
But sometimes when I'm, you know, zoomed out all the way, then I have a real hard time clicking stealth.
Yeah.
So I just try to zoom in, you know, for precision, I guess.
Yeah, basically what we have to do is find the middle ground. I don't want you zooming in and out like that. I think it's really, really bad. We can talk a bit more about that after the game. For now, just play as you normally do. And after the game, we'll fix that one. Okay, so how many pop do you want to go up usually?
19, I think. I mean, as long as I have the food. Might be
okay, so after this build, we can go loom and then up. Perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, so as soon as you find your opponent, try to do a loop around your opponent's base. Pretend like you're scouting his base like you're scouting your base. You want to find his gold and his woodline and his berries.
Okay.
So we can understand where we can attack.
Oh crap, 40 food, let's go. 500.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's... Force dropping is fun.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where if you just improve a little bit your early game, you will have the perfect amount of food and even a little bit more sometimes. So you probably lost like 150 resources in Dark Age just because you did a lot of inefficiencies.
Yeah.
Okay, so now when you're up to Feudal Age, continue the build order, builds to wood, etc. And in the meantime, you can try to figure out what your opponent is going for.
Should I wait until all my vills are like done gathering food before I go send them to stragglers?
Oh no, you actually have to send vills to your woodline. So like you should have 2 lumber camps, one on each woodline, and you should have 5 vills on each. That's what you should do here.
Okay. So I'll send like that's 6. Okay, whatever. Keep that one close.
Yeah. And then 2 more on the bottom, and then that's perfect.
Okay.
That way you should have enough wood to make farms, enough wood to get like the stable.
All right.
Yeah.
What is that? That happened. Okay. What can I say?
And you can.
I usually just go for horse collar when I can.
Yep.
Right away. Is it fine?
Yep. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, horse collar and double bit X, the wood upgrade should happen right away.
Both. Okay.
We have a little bit of a problem here. Yeah, both. We have a little bit of a problem right now because we're down a little bit of wood.
Yeah, also I didn't finish the barracks. Yeah, okay. Stupid little mistakes just happening left and right.
Let's get that stable down as well when you have the chance.
I always try sending 2 vills.
For the stable?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely 2 vills. Alright, so what's your opponent doing? Do you know?
He is harassing the hell out of my vill. No, we won't get that one. Let's go. Strong Sicilian women. Like that. Good.
Nice. Good defense there.
Yeah, they say I'm a micro god. Wait and see.
Okay. do you say that, or do some people say that?
Yeah, mostly me.
Okay, fair enough. It's at least someone. Make sure to get double bit X, by the way. I think you forgot to.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Just clicked it.
But you're doing a good job of setting up the farms now. That's awesome. And now with our scouts, we'll find a way to attack our opponent here. You did a really good job scouting your opponent, so you see where you can attack him. You see the berries, the woodline. Yeah. Try to find some damage with the scouts.
Yeah, and he's open.
Yep.
Yeah, this is where some idle time usually happens a lot. Now, when should I do the blacksmith and bloodlines? I'm always not sure with that.
Good question. Right now, the main thing you need to do is make farms as soon as you have 60 wood. So we're gonna do that until we have like 16 on food, so 4 on berries and like 12 farms, and then only after we have that set up can we even think about doing something else.
Okay.
Whether it's bloodlines or whether it's something else. If you want to deal with scouts at home, you can also mix in some spears, which you're doing. That's really good. So you can attack with your scouts and then defend with some spears. Now the cool thing about Sicilians is that you're not that scared of spears. If you have 3 scouts, you can actually kill a spear easily. But never fight 2 spears at once.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I could have done.
If it's 2 spears together, we avoid them, but if it's just one spear, we can fight it easily. And we can continue making scouts whenever you have the chance now as well.
Even more than just a bunch, okay. This is looking good. Should I start getting some gold now?
Okay, so yeah, at this point we have like 17 on food, that's really good. At this point, it depends what you want to do. If you want to do more scouts, then you make a blacksmith and you can get foraging. But it's okay to start moving towards gold, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try to get some gold done.
Okay, and now you have another couple options. So if you want to go castle age fast, you can stop making scouts. But if you want to continue attacking in feudal, you can continue making scouts. Your two choices.
Yeah, wait a minute. Just gonna kill a bunch of vills. No.
Really good job with the micro. That's awesome.
Oh, okay. So is he? Yeah, just lost one vill there.
Nice. We can get some spears on defense as well. Yeah, you can get back to that wood line. Since we lost a lot of vills there, you gotta send some vills back.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, and now your resources are looking close to get towards Castle Age. So at this point, we probably want to get a blacksmith because we need the second building to go up to castle. And then after that, we can aim for Castle Age and then spam some knights. Nice, good job with the micro. I like that.
Yeah, so... How many vills was that for? Well, I was idling for like 3. It's okay, I should be ahead, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like right now, both players are in a disaster, but it's okay. I think we're coming out ahead. Actually, the important thing right now is that we get a blacksmith and we try to get a fast castle time, faster than him.
Yeah. Yeah, the blacksmith. Oh crap.
Yeah, no problem. It's all good.
Should I do more vills or just like do wheelbarrow?
No, more vills for now. Yeah, more vills is fine. Yeah, not like wheelbarrow is a mistake, but we just want to get up to castle as fast as possible, and wheelbarrow takes forever.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
So you should have already had the blacksmith and then been up right now. So it's actually a pretty big mistake delaying it for like a minute.
Yeah, I usually build blacksmith like way too early, and then I just can't afford any upgrades anyways.
Yeah, that's also bad. Like you want to make the blacksmith when you can afford upgrades, or just when you need to go up to Castle Age, basically. Awesome. So now we're up to Castle Age. On our way up, we have to get, if you want to go knights, second stable, perfect. Then we get bloodlines, we get the gold mining upgrade, and then we can also get some blacksmith upgrades for the knights.
Bloodlines or horse armor first?
Bloodlines is more important on the way up.
Okay.
But you can probably afford both. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Like, my thinking behind horse armor first is if he's going archers, which I don't think he is doing, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, armor is amazing versus archers in general, but the reason why you want to get bloodlines right now is because bloodlines from the stable, if you want to get bloodlines in Castle Age, you stop knight production for it. If you get it in Feudal Age, we're not stopping any knight production.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the idea behind that.
Yeah, by the way, I'm like super hard stuck 1100 ELO, like for half a year now.
Okay. No problem, because I already see some things that we need to, like, right away. It's some bad habits we gotta take away, so it's actually probably a good decision to have gotten some coaching, because I think that without me telling you to not do some things, you'll probably never really climb much higher.
Well, you know what, like, I got my chat, they keep telling me what I'm doing wrong. But I'm not gonna listen to my chat, right?
That's the problem. You don't know who it's coming from, exactly. And you got 10 people, they're telling you different things, it's hard. So now we got knights on the field. Your opponent might be on camels. Now the thing is, knights would be okay versus camels early on, but eventually we might need to find a counter.
Should I'm gonna make a monastery maybe? Just in case conversions?
Yeah.
Okay, he is.
Yeah, that's definitely solid.
Going.
You ever get town centers at this point or no?
So lately I've been doing a lot of like all in with 1 TC because it just helps me focus on the attack with knights better. But yeah, sometimes like just the game before I just overcommitted for the knights too long and then I got my ass kicked. So.
Well, if you want to do 1 TC, I don't mind it, but you'll have to make a market and sell all your stone. So that way you can get a little bit of extra gold and the market will help a lot.
Okay.
It's your choice. 1 TC push is actually a good strategy. With monks and knights. Yeah, so if you want to do that, we'll make a market, we'll sell our stone, and you even can make a third stable in that case. And we really commit to the knights.
Okay. Husbandry now, yes or no?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
It's a very important upgrade. So the idea behind a 1 TC push is you get to focus on the attack, but we need to do some significant damage, because if our opponent starts adding town centers, we start falling behind. But you don't need to rush it as well. You can take some time to add in some units. Okay, he's doing weird stuff. He's doing light cap skirm.
Yeah.
And yeah. Even he has a few camels, but if you have more, we're always gonna win the fight.
Okay, I just totally put one on stone out of habit. Don't ask me why. Just did it.
But we're gonna sell our stone.
Yeah. All right,
yeah, we just sell our stone because like we're not gonna add town centers, so we'll just sell the stone and get gold. And then we can make more knights that way, you know? It's much better. More stables, more knights, etc.
Okay, just got my monk killed. That was a good move. Okay.
But why are you not fighting that army? What are you scared of?
I don't know.
Yeah, you could have fought it. You can still fight, even the camels.
So housed.
You win that.
I can fight the camels, you think? Okay.
Yeah, you have more.
I have just like so much respect for Hindustani camels. I hate them.
Yeah, normally yes, but with Sicilians, it's different. It's a bit different. Sicilians have a little bit of resistance against camels. We will definitely need more stables, by the way. Because if you want to overrun your opponent, you're not going to be able to do that with just 2.
Okay.
At this point, you don't want to float any resources. You want all the resources you have to be spent on knights and monks, and then for you to do damage with those units.
Should I maybe start thinking about pikes at this point, with so many camels on the field?
When you're doing 1TC, you don't really want to make a defensive unit like a pikeman. You want to really overwhelm your opponent. So that's why it's just better to overwhelm his counter units with your knights. Because if you can kill all his camels with the knights can then go kill his entire economy. If you want a counter unit, use the monks. You made a monastery, but only 1 monk. So we'll make a few more monks there, and that'll help a lot.
I'm sure you get this a lot, but I just play so much better usually, right?
Yeah, no problem. I hear that every session, but it's totally normal, no problem. I'm actually not too worried about small mistakes. I focus on the big stuff, so don't worry about it.
Oh man, the camels.
So look,
how important is the attack upgrade in my knights at this point?
Oh, very important.
Yeah, I didn't have it. They don't have forging.
We can pick that up now, and so like right there is 3 camels. We fight that. Yeah, perfect. That's really good. Whenever you feel like you can take a good trade, you take it. Whenever you're on 1TC like this. Alright, now let's bring all our armies together. The monks, the spears. Like the monks should go forward. They should be in the middle of the map healing your units because we have to kill him fast.
Okay.
You should still in this position keep adding stables because if you want a 1TC, you have to be able to kill him now.
Wow, you see, that's why they call me the micro god. I mean, that's why. Oh, well, never mind. He's doing the same to me with. Oh god, we're both micro gods here.
Alright, bro. Now we'll try to take a fight with the monks now as well. You need to try to get 2 conversions, and then the rest of the knights can fight. If the knights all fight together, we can win that fight.
Oh man, this is real tough. Let's stop producing for a bit. Oh man. Okay. I messed up.
Yeah, that was quite bad. Okay, so we'll run all the way back now. We need some more monks. You're really scared to take any fight. We haven't taken a single fight with our knights this game. Even though you wanted to go all in knights. Like, you picked the strategy, and then you didn't want to fight with the strategy, which is really weird. So at some point here, let's continue massing knights, and I just want you to take a proper fight. Where all the knights are fighting, and we'll all fight together. In the meantime, you can go for some raids if you want to, but yeah, it's going to be difficult from here.
Not gonna be, oh man. See, that's where the fear of Hindustani is just like, it's a mind game, right? Like, you see a lot of Hindustani camels, and I'm just like not going for it.
Yeah, well in that case, then maybe you don't want to go knights, right? You can try something else.
I should have.
So in that case, then we don't do 1TC and we go like few knights, and then we can go 3TC and then switch to pikes, for example. That's a better strategy. Up against Hindustani, maybe.
I'm going for some bills and get the hell out of here. I don't know.
Yeah, not bad, but it's gonna be difficult from here.
I can hope for is him doing something even worse then.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe he will. He will mess up, and the more you raid him, the more chances you give yourself. At this point, you can probably just try to switch into pikemen somehow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just make a.
Yeah, that might help.
Make a second barracks too.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe armor for them and upgrade to pikes.
Yeah, for sure.
Did I ever make that monk? No. He's fighting me right under the TC, so I'm guessing that might be worth it. Yeah, he's running.
Okay, while that fight is happening, you can continue doing other things, like making pikes and stuff. We don't want to spend too much time watching the battles.
You don't? I thought that's why we're playing. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean it's tempting.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, we gotta keep things rolling, you know. Nah, at this point you can call it whenever if you want to. If you want to continue trying, you feel free to as well.
I mean, the score difference is probably saying it all. Yeah, I think I had like a good opportunity right there at the start, but now I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, I actually think you should have won this game, by the way. Like your opponent made skirms and light cavalry right away, which is like really bad.
Yeah. Okay, so let's call it. Let's not waste any time. I was playing like crap. Like I know it. I probably wow. There was actually a hole back there. Nice.
Okay, yeah, never fully walled. That's all good. Yeah, I wouldn't be too hard on yourself either, though, because like you did some things pretty well. Like your early game scout micro was really good. However, you were really scared to take fights in Castle Age. So the problem is when you spend all game running, like you told me you want to do 1TC, okay?
Yeah.
But then if you go 1TC, you have to start fighting. You have to take trades. Because what does it mean to stay on 1TC? It means that you're gonna have more army. Your opponent will have more economy. So you want to fight now before your opponent, with his better economy, will get more army later on. But because you went 1TC and then didn't take any fights, you couldn't actually get any advantage here.
Yeah.
I also want to talk about a couple other things. Like you said, okay, maybe I'll go pikemen. If you want to do pikes is not a good unit to push 1TC with. It's better to go pikes if you have better economy, because it's a really expensive transition to make. Okay, real quick, before we go on to the second game, can you go into your settings, please?
I'm on it.
Go to your interface. Okay, so... okay, this is somewhat fine. We'll go to game. And then here we'll take the right mouse button and click drag scrolling on the bottom and just turn that off.
Yeah, disabled, right? Just completely
Yeah, disabled. Yeah, and then after that, we'll go to hotkeys, and we're going to see your zoom hotkeys, because you're zooming in and out way too much. And I can actually show you, if you want, on your screen, how much you're zooming in and out. And it's like, there's no way, like, under any circumstance, can you become a better player using this. It's just really bad. So for the zoom in and out, you have it on wheel up. Just put it as control wheel up and control wheel down, okay?
Okay, control wheel up.
To change it to hotkey. So that way you can still zoom if you want to, but you're not clicking it by accident, because you're not going to click control wheel up or down.
Yeah.
By accident.
All right, it's off.
All right. So that's it, and now we can hop back into another game.
Okay, I'm on it.
We're going to try not to zoom in and out at all. We're going to try to just play with a standard zoom and just focus on, like, it's not too far out, not too far in. Focus on a zoom that you're able to click things, but also able to see a lot as well.
Yeah, okay. I'll just pick a cav sieve just so we can do the same thing, I guess.
Yeah, the thing I want to see a little bit differently this time, if you still want to go for the all-in push, is for us to be a little bit quicker with our attack. Third stable should be faster. Market to sell stone is a really good way to get extra resources as well. And just taking better fights is the three key things, pretty much. Do you have any questions about that last game in general? Things that happened that you want, that you just didn't like, or things that always happen to you?
I guess I basically told you while we were playing, it's just like overcommitting to knights, which I think may have happened to me also this game, but also what you said, you know, about not taking fights. Yeah, just tiny micro stuff, you know, like getting your vills all over the place, not efficient, moving around stupid. But yeah, like I'm not like super nervous, but I make a lot of mistakes that I probably wouldn't like make too much. But I'm still doing that. Okay, Frank's Lithuanians.
2 capsules, that's good. That's an easy matchup to play. Yeah, that's good. And I know it might be weird for you to play at the zoom, but you're gonna have to try to get used to it if you want to zoom in.
It's good, I get it.
Yeah, no zooming in and out. That's really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it totally makes sense because it ruins the consistency of clicks even more.
Of course.
When you're zooming in and out.
Yeah, you'll never get better accuracy because you're always playing on a different zoom level. Yeah, exactly. It ruins your muscle memory completely. Nice, good job with the sheep there. That was awesome. Yeah, keep scouting around in a circle. And try to do one more loop around your base afterwards as well. I think that might be the enemies actually, but we can take them.
Maybe, because it's just a single one, yeah.
It's all good. Okay. Yeah.
I went for the house again.
Yeah, house again, yeah.
I just realized.
No problem. But because we had a little delay, it should be okay still.
Yeah, I don't even see my second. Oh, it's right here. Oh, okay. I went for the one in the back. So yeah, you see, like that's yeah. Let's go. There's another one, like classic mistake. You're probably about to see it right now. You'll have a good time.
It's okay. We'll adapt. It shouldn't matter still, but yeah, it's the kind of thing that you'll get with practice for sure. Yeah, it's still fine. Last game we lost like 4 villas, so did he. The mill should be touching the berries for next time, by the way. It should be inside the berries.
Yeah, like inside. Okay, I usually try to put it like on the corner because the vills don't get cluttered so much, but I guess when you have 3 vills there, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, exactly. On berries, we just have 3 or 4, so it's never too bad. Cool, so now we'll scout our opponents. We'll try to take the second board in a good time. And we're still Lithuanian, so we can still probably go for like a 20 pop or 19 pop flick. Since we lost the Ville. Try to be up relatively fast. Nice, much better on that second board, obviously.
Yeah, thanks.
got you. Alright, cool.
So, I guess I'll have to go 19, right? It's not gonna work out at 18.
Yeah. 19 and then loom. Then we can click. Alright, after we click up, I want you to get 2 lumber camps, so make an extra one. 5 villas on each, 10 on wood, and we don't touch it all game.
Okay.
10 on wood is perfect for pretty much the entire early game until Castle Age.
10 on wood then.
Yeah, 5 there, and then 5 on the top, and that would be perfect. Are you normally doing 2 lumber camps in your regular games when I'm not?
I always do it when I'm doing archers, which is a bit of a different build order, right? But I usually do the second lumber camp way too late, I guess. I usually don't do it with scouts.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's good to try to get in the habit of doing it as well here with scouts, because with scouts you still need to make a lot of farms. You can make a blacksmith, and then you can make a market if you have extra wood. So there's always something to use the wood on, basically.
Yeah, corner, right? That's where the sheep was. Ah.
Yeah, exactly on the right side. Yeah. You also saw his gold, so you knew he was around there.
Wait, how do you know that's his gold?
Oh, because you have your 3 golds. You see your minimap? You have 3 golds. Your main one, 2 secondary.
Okay.
And the other 4 tile has to be his.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I can explain that to you on Arabia after. After this game, I'll talk about all that.
Sure. Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool.
No problem.
Yeah, I have a hard time finding my opponents. Not gonna lie. Okay. Sometimes it's a
bit of a hassle.
Yeah.
So hopefully with this tip, you'll be able to, like, you learn it once, you learn it forever, kind of thing.
So I'll do both eco upgrades right away.
Yep. It'd be perfect. And then as soon as you have enough wood per farm, you try to make it. That's the whole idea. And with either of those, you can put them on stragglers. Yeah, beautiful. With 60 wood, make a farm right away. Farms. We got 200 wood. I don't like that. The idea is we want to convert our food into our wood into food as fast as possible, so we can afford more scouts. I'll let you do all the micro and the attacking. You're really good at that, actually.
Yeah, he was going for stables, Franks, obviously.
Makes sense.
But I delayed them. That's beautiful, I guess.
Nice.
And I'm actually gonna take a will. Okay. Yeah, I got way too much on wood right now.
Yeah.
And that's why I usually don't go for for a second lumber camp, because for some reason then I end up that's my #1 problem. Way too much wood all the time.
Okay.
Like you know, like at first I don't have enough and then it's gone.
Yeah. So right now you have like the 3 villas on stragglers. Those should make like farms right away. They shouldn't even be on stragglers.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, just right away.
That's like one way to spend the wood. And then the other thing is you have actually 11 on wood, not 10. So like if you did just 10, it would be literally perfect amount.
Yeah, that's the one on the ZC, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably.
And then that's the reason you have a little bit of extra. But it's not that big a deal. We can just make more houses, farms, etc.
Yeah, I just dropped the blacksmith.
Yeah, just don't forget the house so you don't get house and you'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I honestly suggest we make a bunch of scouts this game. Try to put the pressure. Our opponent's still open. If he's got a lot of spears, we can also make a bunch of spears ourselves. Our spears are faster, so our spears are good.
No, I just got housed.
Nice. Amazing marker there. Nice, sick. Kill the scouts, leave. And yeah, like I said, you can definitely add in some spears if you want to deal with his spears right now.
Slowest one.
Yeah, they're the ones on side of the trees. They should always be making farms to those guys.
Oh no. Can't zoom in, I can't hit the build. Good, I got it.
It's okay, you'll get used to that one.
I mean, yeah, I'll totally get used to that. Yeah. You see, the funny thing is that I was just like yesterday talking about the, you probably know about the pointer precision smoothing in Windows or something like that?
Yes, yes.
Like FPS players are crazy about that. They always have to turn it off. And I had a Windows reinstalled recently. So I was like, yeah, you gotta turn it off so you're consistent, you know? And then I end up zooming in and out all the time like an idiot.
Yeah, it's not just FPS players. I also hate that pointer precision stuff. It's terrible. And same thing with the zoom out.
Big difference. Yeah. Big one.
Huge, yeah. You now can develop muscle memory basically. And I can already tell you're just playing a much cleaner game. All right, so you have a lot of wood despite everything. We're gonna make a market now and try to get ourselves towards Castle Age. You could continue making scouts and spheres if you want to. Continue fighting. It doesn't matter. If you want to continue doing damage and making units, you can. We're just going to try to make our way to Castle Age slowly here.
Okay. Wow, yeah, I'm so missing the zoom in function on raiding vills. You know, like once they get cluttered, they like get all on top of each other. It's like impossible for me to hit at this time.
To hit that one, yeah, it's something you get used to with time. I'm not expecting you to like have good accuracy on the first game though, like this. First game without the zoom. Nice, good defense there. Fighting with the bills, I like that. Bills go back to work. Awesome. Alright, at some point as well, you can definitely use the market now. We can sell, if you want to go 1 TC, we can sell the stone.
Okay.
And if you want to sell some wood, you can. Buy some food, you can. So the market just helps you get up. You can sell all your stone, by the way.
All of it? Okay.
Stone is only used for town centers and towers. You don't care to make a tower, and if you don't want to make a town center right away, then you don't need your stone. And now you can click up very soon.
I just put armor for horses in queue.
No problem.
I just removed it.
Okay. Either way, it's fine. Because if you get armor, you're attacking a lot, so it's okay.
Yeah, I guess I just dropped below like 1100, and yeah. I was kind of surprised that I'm still getting away with the scout raids at this point, but I mean, I'm happy about it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, even up until 1400, you're always going to be able to raid your opponent like this. Your micro is actually really good. The micro is not the reason why you're still 1100. That's pretty much everything else. Your micro is the only thing I would say that's actually higher than that.
Okay.
Yeah. But your micro is actually quite good. Alright, so we'll click up the Castle Age, and now, same thing as last time. We'll get Bloodlines, you get Armor and Attack, whatever you don't get. And then you also get the second stable. It's like the standard, you do that every time you go Knights.
Gold.
And now you have to decide, do you want to make a third stable? Do you want to make Pikemen? You can do all kinds of things in Castle Age to try to attack your opponent. Yeah, good harass, perfect.
Yeah, this one feels kind of easy. You see, like, that's something I mean, it's not really a struggle, it's just more of a, that's just how the game is, but at this ELO, like 1100, I feel like I'm either getting someone who's way too good, or, like, apparently much worse than me. If you know what I mean.
Well,
I guess you haven't been on 1100 ELO for a while, so you haven't been there. But, you know, like, I feel like I either don't stand a chance, or I'm just, like, rolling them even when I don't play very good, like...
Well, what about last game? I mean, do you think that he was too good for you, or do you think that...
Nah, that was my mistake. That would have been a great game if I didn't make the mistakes I did. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, let's try to get a bit more on gold now, and we'll just spam up the Knights. The way I see it is that, yes, some games will be hard, because some people are just, like, naturally better in some areas than others. Sometimes you make more mistakes. The problem that you guys have is that you're not consistent. You think it's your opponent playing better, it's just you playing worse sometimes.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's about consistency, and that's what I try to, when I do some coaching, I try to get you guys to play consistent and do similar things every game. Nice, so now you're going to try and get some Knights out, and you're 1 TC, so we should have more army than him. If you see him at a TC, you know that you will have more army than him right now. If he's on 1 TC as well, it's going to be even, pretty much. Do you want to pick up relics at any point with Lithuanians?
Pick up what?
Relics?
Yeah, I usually try to when I'm, like, not too busy.
Okay.
I'm moving around enemy base, but... I mean, yeah, like you said, I have more Knights than him at this point, so I guess...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. a little careful around the spears here, but I guess I could take them. I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, you can just group your knights and then take them. Spears are not scary. Knights are better than spears.
Yeah, they counter them.
Yeah, exactly.
Even in early castle, right?
Okay! This guy knows! This guy knows! I like that.
I know I just don't play that good, but I know stuff.
You know stuff, yeah.
So that's the funny thing, because as I'm streaming the game, I'm also doing like casting of like player games and stuff like that. I've even been casting ELO, and yeah, like I know the game, but when I play it, all that knowledge is just like poof, like suddenly I'm a brain dead. I'm just
it's all good. I'll help you turn that knowledge into something practical here, and like you just won the game. Honestly, bro, the last game should have been exactly like this one. You just pussied out of every fight for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just afraid of the camels. You see, maybe that's the thing. Like, so when I have like 2 knights and I see a spear, yeah, like no hesitation, just go kill him and go for Vils. But when I see a camel, like it's not, I guess, such a common, counter at this ELO. Like most people just do pikes, and I'm just not sure how many camels I can take with a knight.
So why don't next time it's 2 camels versus 2 knights? You just take the fight and look at what happens. You see what I mean? And just try to take the fight. You see what happens. If you get smoked, you know for next time. But if you see like, oh, it's not so bad, then you know that for next time as well. But if we spend all our time running, we never actually learn. You know.
Okay.
One thing I want to talk about. Hold on. So let's see the map.
Back to map. There.
Return to map. Yeah. So I'll talk about the early game and the scouting. So you see, look at your map. You have the main gold and you have the 2 extra golds, or the secondary golds. So one is 7 tiles, the other is 4 tile, 4 tile. Okay.
Oh, okay. Now, so 7 tiles. Okay. That's usually the closest, right? The 7 tiles. Okay.
Yeah, 7 tiles always the closest, and then the other 2 are always somewhat near your town center. Now look at your opponent's base. Look at your opponent's base. You'll see that he's got 2 golds, 4 tile, 4 tile, and then he's got
7 in the back.
A 7 tile. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, now look at the top of the map, the top right, and the bottom of the map. On the mini map, you're gonna see a 3 tile gold.
Yeah.
That's what's called an extra gold. That belongs to no one, and that spawns randomly. Your opponent will never be close to that gold. In fact, he'll be on the other side of the map usually. So notice how those 2 golds, they have no one near them. So if you see a 3 tile gold, you scout away. If you see a 4 tile gold, you scout near. If you see a 7 tile gold, he's right there.
All right.
That's
okay.
How you can find him. Yeah. Same thing with stone.
Like you see, like the thing is, like when you look at the map, you see where the relics are, right? Like I usually know that he's not near the relics, so I was like, okay, he's gonna be here because there were no relics, I think, and that's why I was looking for him there. But yeah, now that I know the thing with the gold, it's probably gonna help a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Like you found his 4 tile gold right away, and so you think, okay, right away he's gonna be in this area. So then you scout, and then if you see a relic, oh, okay, he's not on this side. I'll go a little bit away from the relic. So that you have the relic is also a good thing to use. Use gold, stone, relic, and you can find your opponent very fast, especially if you pay attention. Yeah.
Yeah, does the same apply to stone? Like there's 5 for...
Yeah, stone is 5, and then you have another one that's 4. 5 is really close to TC, 4 is somewhat close. And then the extra stone on the side of the map is 2 tile. So if you see a 2 tile stone, he's away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like really useful. If only I could like zoom in a little bit so I can count the tiles.
Nah, man. Put the glasses on. We see them from far.
No, that's great, man. Like that helps a lot.
For sure. 100%. And now you know it's like you know it now. You'll never forget it. It's like the best thing to learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to talk about one more thing though, real quick. I know we're talking a lot, but we have some time. It's all good.
I mean, I'm all about talking. Like, that's why I'm a streamer. Bad player, good streamer.
It's what we do. we're streamers. We do nothing for society. We just talk, and somehow people listen. It's just I don't know how we get away with it, but it is what it is. But yeah, the idea is like, okay, do you know why relics are important with Lithuanians?
Yeah, +1 attack. It stacks up to +3, +2. They nerfed it.
+4.
+4 actually. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was less.
Are insane. Yeah, but that's good. I'm happy you knew that. Okay, now with Sicilians, why are Sicilian knights good versus camels?
No, they got some extra armor or something.
They take less bonus damage.
Bonus damage, right.
33% less, so a third less. So in that game versus Hindustani, you were scared of the camel, and I was telling you the whole time, go, Sicilians are really good versus camels.
Yeah, totally.
So every time because you play random civ, you have to keep track of these things. every time you get a civ, you got to be thinking like, okay, what are my bonuses? Because if you don't use any of your bonuses, then you're basically playing a generic civ.
Yeah.
Your opponent will just get a big advantage. But if you use your bonuses, you'll have a lot more chances to win the game.
Yeah, you know, it's like a moral dilemma. Like, either I abuse Magyars like crazy and just play Magyars and just go for it, or I try to not abuse like one strategy.
Yeah. I mean, because you're a streamer, I actually recommend you don't abuse.
Yeah.
But usually, I actually recommend that you abuse because you become a better player that way over time. Like, you abuse it to get higher ELO, then you play against better players, and you start losing.
Yeah, you drop down again anyways.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're basically forced to adapt, and you like with that you learn basically. But because you're a streamer, it's a bit different. No one's gonna really watch 20 Magyar game in a row, so random civ is much better.
Yeah.
And you can still learn with random civ. It's just you just need a bit more focus.
Yeah, you see, like I feel like I learn, but just at a slower pace. I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm not here to win any tournaments anyways. I'm playing for fun and trying to stream at the same time. And
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I really want to get that 1200 ELO. I was like almost there 2 weeks ago, and now I'm boom below 1100.
1200 is easy, bro. I promise you. After the session, you give it 1 week, and I'm pretty sure you will hit 1200.
Okay, okay. I'll call you.
If you can manage 1200 within a week, maybe I'll get you 12 subs to your stream. How about that?
All right. Now we're talking.
Make it a little juicy for you, yeah. And we still got one game right now with me, so I'll leave you hopefully closer to 1200 than I saw you.
Yeah, like when I'm not under stress of being coached by the Hera himself, I usually feel like I know what I'm doing. You know, when the build order goes well and I don't get any like early game rushes, like no scouts in my eco, nothing crazy. It's just like smooth sailing. It feels good, and I feel like I've had a good game. But once I like encounter a player who's doing the same thing as me, like attacking me really early on, and he's killing Vils, it's all downhill from there. And I just like have a really hard time recovering. And I don't know where I have my Vils, and suddenly I have too much on food, too much on gold. And
okay, I think so going wrong. I mean, that's something that's very hard to fix because there's no solution. But
there's not like a consistent way to practice that. Like, I don't know if there's like any scenarios or stuff made in map editor, but I like once my eco in early gets disrupted, I just don't know how to put it back together, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel you. And honestly, this is the thing that a lot of people struggle, not just at like lower level, beginner level, even at higher level. As soon as you disrupt someone, it's hard to kind of get back in focus.
Yeah.
The things that I would say, like I'll give you a couple verbal tips that might help. So first thing that you can do is like as soon as you get raided, right?
Yeah.
Think, okay, let's clear the raids. That's why I say you fight with Vils, you lose 2 Vils, no problem. At least clear it so he's out of your base, so then you can refocus. After you get raided, right away think, let's fix the idols and fix my economy. And then once you do that, you get back on track. What were you doing? Because the problem is, if you start getting raided, and then, okay, you clear him, and then you're like, oh, okay, where is he? What is he going to do?
Yeah.
That's the wrong mentality. You have to think what you want to do. Go back to what your strategy was. You can't change your whole strategy just because you got raided. So let's say you want to go scouts into knights. You lose 3 Vils, no problem. We're still going scouts into knights. We just have to adapt a little bit more. Maybe we'll make a few more defensive units if he's got more coming towards us. Stuff like that. But we don't change our strategy completely.
Okay, yeah, the thing is that I do run with my Vils all the time. Like this one time that I was actually fighting him, the scouts that, he was somewhere around the farms, I actually used my Vils to fight them. I usually don't do that. I just let them run around. I just keep dodging, I hide in the TCs and I don't lose any Vils, but I get a lot of idle time and I don't clear the units. So maybe that's why I get so distracted.
But yeah, what you did this game was perfect. You should do more of this. I was actually very impressed. You fought with your Vils, you lost nothing, you pushed them away. It was perfect. Like, think of it this way: if you start running when he has 3 scouts, okay, you run your Vils. That means you're losing your time that you could be gathering because you're walking. You're walking back to TC and then back.
Yeah.
Did he lose anything? No, he still has his 3 scouts.
Yeah.
But if you fight him, you lose the Vil. Okay, that sucks. But then he lost a scout. That's a trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like,
and
what's the creation time? 30 seconds for a Will. So if it's idle for 30 seconds, 25, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, exactly. So
if he's walking around for 25, it's like almost as if he died, right?
Exactly. And it's just
okay.
And if you pull back not just 1 Vil, 5 villagers, that's like 5 Vils that are dead for the next 30 seconds.
And that's like such a good thought, because I feel like it's not just me, but a lot of people who are watching, good players were like, yeah, no idle TC, no losing Vils. And you just like start hyper focusing on not losing Vils. So you're constantly like 100%. Microing them around, hiding them around. But then you start losing fights because you're constantly hiding vills instead of actually moving around with your, scouts. Yeah.
100%, yeah. And you see when I play, and if I lose 3 vills at the start of the game, I'm like, oh, okay, I probably lose. But if you lose 3 vills, I'm like, nothing happened, bro. Your opponent is probably idled his CC. Your opponent probably maybe deleted 2 vills. Like, at this level, everyone's making mistakes. Everyone is, like, making, things that are inefficient. So we just continue playing. No one's playing perfectly. Yeah. Don't expect you to lose 2 vills and all the game is over. That's nonsense,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So should I jump into the next game?
Yeah, let's do it. Talked about what I want to get out. So one more game, hopefully a win. Okay. And then I'll leave you on your road to 1200.
Yeah, I'll be back maybe. So should we mix it up? Should I go for archers maybe this time?
100% your call. Whatever you feel like doing. Awesome, man. Well, thank you for the session.
Thank you too, dude. That was very, very, very good.
Awesome, man.
I mean, I wish I played on like more of my like usual level, but I guess that's what everyone does on this coaching. So, thank you for doing this, man. Also, like I think it's huge for the community, and also your price is like, I was expecting they'll go higher after the Grand Melee. So. Like,
yeah, I think. I mean, it's kind of sad because I think I actually will bump the prices because I want to lower it to 1 day a week because 2 days, 12 hours is really, really tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually very happy with how the coaching went. It's a massive success and people are really enjoying it. So
yep.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it and I appreciate the kind words, man. Just happy to help out with the community. Community helped me a lot, so it's only fitting for me to do something back for them,
Nice. That's awesome, man.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, good luck with the next one and have fun.
Thank you, man. The last thing I'll say is the chat seems to love you here, so keep it up, bro.
Thank you, chat. Thank you.
In the AV community. Yeah,
thank
awesome.
you.
Take care, bro. Have a good one.
Yeah. Bye-bye. See ya. Okay. Čere, switching back to čeština now. Ale abych to shrnul, co mě fakt hodně dalo, je to s těma surkama na té arábce. Kde hledat toho oponenta. To je kurva důležitý. To je fakt dobrý vědět, že prostě máš, teď se nepamatuju, jak byly přesně ty čísla, ale to extra zlato je 3 tily, to hlavní je 7, pak máš 4 a tam, kde jsou 3 tily, tak tam nebude. To s těma surkama a ten zoom, tyjo. Ten zoom je docela zajímavý, protože tu první hru všichni nebyli z tvýho zoomingu a já jsem si vůbec neuvědomil, že to dělám, já jsem si vůbec neuvědomil, že nějak zoomuju do hry. Ale já to asi fakt dělám, ne, že bych na to blbě viděl, ale že se mi líp kliká na ty jednotky, no. Že dopojede pořád dokola záznam. No, já jsem spoustu věcí jakoby nezvládal, ono to je hrozně těžký, že jo, jako ty hraješ a teď jakoby snaží se poslouchat ty tipy. Je to těžký jako tohle, jo? Jako fakt to bylo ještě asi těžší, než jsem čekal. Já jsem nebyl nervózní nebo takhle. Já jsem byl v prdeli z toho, že navrch toho svýho rozhodování ještě tam byl za každým mým myšlenkovým procesem byl kousíček pochybnosti, jestli to mám udělat. Ale zase nechtěl jsem se ptát na každou píčovinu, jako že kam mám dát dalšího vesničana, nechci se ptát, kam dávat každého jako vesničana, že jo. A ještě mluvíš anglicky samozřejmě, to je další věc, ale to pro mě nebyl takový problém. Ale bylo to těžký, no. To, že pořád zoomuju dovnitř a ven, je rozhodně divnej zlozvyk, který bych asi fakt měl odstranit, protože to způsobuje spoustu miskliků, jako 100% to způsobuje spoustu miskliků. A kolik to vyšlo ten coaching? $100. Jako kámo, je to k nezaplacení. Počkej, jak to říkal, když hitnu 1200, když nehitnu 1200, tak mi dá 12 sabů, takže když hitnu 1200, tak dám 12 sabů jemu.